Today is February 26, 10:25, 10:53 a.m. in the morning, and the year is 2025. I woke up this morning with a tight mind. My brain felt tight with anger, tight with oppression, tight with everything negative against God under the sun and against people under the sun. God is a God. He has far out ways of doing things. Sometimes to take wrath, anger, and destruction to bring out a solution to get the job done. But to do it all the time, you don't do that to an individual. So it is hard for me to disrespect even him. I know he said repeatedly in the past, fast, pray, project your spirit into my kingdom. He showed me how to get up there, and I will burn up your enemy. I know, but you are the one who caused the problem. You are the one who wrote with your hands, Zechariah 5:7, and caused a nation of people to go under my skirt and turn my pubic hairs to gold. And they bought everything they wanted to buy, came out with every business that they could ever dream of. Life became presto easy for them. And what I said about you being in my household, walking around smiling, the government giving head bobs like it's okay, I would rather see you and your children globally disintegrated by the flames of God as fast as overnight. I said as fast as overnight, you know. And I've been having more of those dreams. More of those dreams that's encouraging me that God is all for it. I said, well, Lord, I want to be out here, save my soul, save my family. Since the Nephilim is the one that's pressing on evil, I don't want them anymore. Don't partner them anymore. Give to me everybody who was slaughtered. The resurrection of Geronimo, wounded in them. I'll take them with me because they are ancestry. Yeah. But anyway, I don't have to kiss hide. But from God's side, I am often encouraged. God said, fast, pray, get in my presence. I give you power to manage this people. But I am so angry. His instruction is boomeranging back to him with more madness for me. You are the one who caused the problem. My brain is failing to register. How can you be the solution to the problem that you caused? That's equal to knowing that I can't swim, for lack of a better term or parable. If you knew I can't swim and you toss me in the ocean and say, call on me as I'm drowning, wait a minute, you're the one who tossed me in the ocean, So no, I don't approve of you. Don't get in my face and say anything to me about the president job. I want all of my 90 million, I don't want to eat off my flesh. I don't want to build in insurance companies and Tubi TVs, Netflix, Facebook, Twitter, everything. God caused this battle to come in my life. He said many years ago, maybe about 20 plus something years ago, when the Clintons was in office, he said, quote, I will bring the people back to you out of the blue. What you mean? You will bring the people back to me. You lost them, not me. I didn't know who I was at the time. And your Facebook, your social media platforms, all of them, it's not for your pocketing. It's not for your business, whatever you think it's for. When God brought you back to me, you didn't know which way to come into my life. You came in as is, all chaotic, all wild, some good, some bad, some ugly. You came in as is. Social media, TikTok is not for your profiting. It's not for your shopping. I told you that passage of scripture. Well, he said, I will cause the gospel to be preached all over the world as a witness unto me, and then shall the end come. I don't know how a better way to say that. Your social media platforms is your notification. It's his coming notification. It's your obituary in writing before it happened. Yeah, that's what social media is for. It's not for your pocket. Yeah. But in the meantime, if you happen to make legal money out of it and pay your rent or whatever, I'm not hating on people. I'm hating on the way God introduced me to you. You might be smiling and laughing on the outside, but crying on the inside. And every time I project my spirit, I went on a little miniature fast the other day to see what I can see. He's all ready to take me in, But something, I don't know, I have to pray hard. get a control of my spirit, I ended up running away from him. All he said was, put on a sweater, put on some shoes, socks or something. When you go somewhere, you're supposed to be well dressed or well adorned. And instead of me doing that, getting out of here, I retreated. You are the God who beat me in Zechariah 5 and 7. You are the God who overindulged yourself with me. All things is created for his pleasure. The only way his wife got away from him in those days is to commit suicide. No one can tell you what happened to that woman in that basket but herself. Now I need to get it straight. Did you house the spirit of this ancient woman in me before I see her? But how is it she wearing my face and she is not me? So first of all, God, before you brought a nation of people into my life to hear what I got to say, I would appreciate it if you would have cleared up my identity first. Yeah, you should ask him questions. Question him about everything you don't understand. Because he's still speaking Proverbs, a little piece of information here and a little piece of information 2-3 years later. You got to put the puzzle together yourself. But anyway, I'm so angry this morning. I don't want to wake up and not be able to buy myself out of poverty for this price that I paid. I don't want NATO spending $20 trillion to my house. You ain't solved no problem. Trillions money ain't free. What the hell is wrong with you? I want you disintegrated. I saw some spirit curses coming in behind you. Don't say you're afraid of me. Where's my equal rights? I'm afraid of you too. I don't want you sharking around my flesh, eating off my flesh, not even American people. I don't want you doing anything without my consent. If you take illegal pimping money that you made from my household, sort it out and spend it yourself, that's a crime. We know about invasion of privacy. But where is this law when you put somebody else's privacy up for sale without their permission? When you get together alone and put them on a federal watch list, you don't have no legal right to be in my life. You don't know what's going on. God got you tossed to and fro, carried about with every strange wind of doctrine. So I can't fully blame you for what you did, but I believe that you're wise enough to come together and see that even God is wrong. God brought you together to trash me like this, and He brought you together, tossed around in my life as is, whatever mind frame you had, because He wanted to notify you of that passage of scripture, notify you of His coming. But I'm so hurt, I'm so crushed. I might be crying blood on the inside and not tears. That God, if your ways cause you to be a stone door or something against somebody who's supposed to be up there with you, I don't know. And then I guess He tried to get me to see it another way. Well, is this the nation of people that you want to have respect in, who is fire material, and I told you they are fire material, then you are, I should have thrown you around. So, my mind is between a rock and a hard place today. So that's a good point there. If this is what you're living for, if this is what you wanting for, to be respected in the midst of my enemy, then you are my enemy. It's something to think about, But no, I don't want you eating off my flesh. The 9/11, how am I going to keep all that and be safe? I would rather that you keep the 9/11 as U.S. government in your possession. And you say, well, we didn't make a 9/11. That's what somebody from the House is projecting their spirit. Well, Supreme Court said you did. So don't lie to me. Just keep the money in your possession. If it's a 9/11, for example, you keep that in your possession. Approve me the right to spend off of the cars, the checkbook, whatever, and you give me a portion to put in my own account to spend. You're not going to give me no $5 trillion, and they don't spend $20 trillion from my house. You give me no less than $700 trillion. You give me $5 trillion for a deposit, with the rest on the way, with $1 trillion or $2 each day. But you don't have the right, the USA government and no government out there, to be in the abundance of illegal money in your possession. You people are mad. You're excited. Well, I'm going to get a new house. It's so easy. Everything is easy and convenient. Yeah, that's a passage of scripture. I got to find it. I believe it's in Psalm 76, where God parted the waters for the children of Israel. When they got on the other side, He fed them with manna. He fed them birds and water. And the children of Israel began to complain against Him. They said, well, you could furnish food. Can you furnish a table and a chair? God got angry and slaughtered them, slaughtered half of them. And the other half ran back to seek his face in a new way. So I just don't mean to speak evil on anybody. But like I said before, I'm having a hard time respecting disrespect. You know, I would rather see you stretched out on the open field somewhere, disintegrated somewhere, bodies turned to charcoal, than to see you taking advantage of my life or anybody's. If you say I'm mentally challenged, insane, dangerous, and crazy, America don't know what they're talking about. Now the same group of people saying we want her for president. Yeah, well, how long has Bill Clinton been out the office? 25 plus years. You didn't waste 25 plus years of my life enjoying yours. You would have come together with your blind self. See, this battle that I'm fighting for in my life, I already have a kingdom. It was for you. You are the ones who was dumb and blind and couldn't see that your government is able to take your privacy away from you and it's illegal. You can go to prison to sue them. And they call it a federal watch list. And they call it a sting investigation. They can come and lie on you and say, well, this person did this or that, take away your privacy, sell it to their friends, a group of perverted old men. We have a very perverted government. So what I'm fighting for in my life can also be easily done to you. You should have got together when God gave strength to this end and supported my strength. But now you decided to get together as American people and hate me. Well, we're going to write you off as the updated version of Jack Johnson. You know, so listen, when your people's spirits is so sickening, more poisonous than street drugs, or your behavior is more poison than street drugs. I got all this mess on my mind. When you have a God that brought all this poison in your life, saying, come to me, you defend too. There's just something greater than a rock in a hard place that's on my mind without measure. But I had to go back to the other understanding. The understanding to keep me strong. A thought fell on my head, like I said earlier. Look at what you want to be respected in. A nation that hate you can't respect you. Come with me. You're surrounded by the creature. So that's interesting. Yeah, but you are the creator creature. So now what should my thought be? What should it be? Well, go with God. Yeah, but I want to see you disintegrate these people, half this earth, because I don't want you taking me with you and they still down here 20 years eating off my flesh. I want to see from earth level, God, half of these people wiped out and disintegrated. And because I don't want them rejoicing and partying all down the cruise ship off my flesh. So you told me you would give me what I asked for. I want these people globally disintegrated, resurrect Wounded Knee and Geronimo in my Indian ancestry, according to the photo album. Yeah. But anyway, according to you, and don't you question me, because I can leave you behind too to get disintegrated. Yeah. But the part that I saw was family. I'll have you. But anyway, resurrect Geronimo now. I'll take them with me. The rest of them, get them out of my life. Because I will be as silent to you in the day of judgment as you are to me. I will sit and smile at your evil when evil is done to you, when calamity is done to you, the same way you do to me. You heard me repeatedly say, I don't want this perverted government in my life. But the American people smile, folded their arms to see what the next episode is going to be. Yeah, when God hit your dairy in with these global flames, I'm going to smile and see what the next episode is going to be. Oh, I know what I know it's going to be. You're going over to Mttw 25 and 31. With goats on the left and sheep on the right. As a matter of fact, the dreams that I get, too tired to invest in your God, I don't have to invest in a God that tear me apart and feed the nation of my flesh. We have our own problems to get together. We have our own understanding to get together. You did me worse than you did the Lord. He got his death and resurrection over in 3 days. The writings of your hand, O Jehovah, in Zechariah 5 and 7, you made me the walking dead over 30 years. So I ain't got to invest in no God that keep me bound as a walking dead for over 30 years. No, I don't.